Dr. Anderson. So as I mentioned before, I'm president of the university. I'm Rodney Bennett, and it is my distinct honor and privilege to welcome each of you to the University of Southern Mississippi's 2021 Student Awards ceremony here on our Hattiesburg campus. It is also a privilege to host each of you as we recognize this evening some of our most outstanding students for their achievements in academics, for their achievements in leadership, and for their achievements in service. I'd also like to extend a very special welcome to each guest who was able to join us here in person, and for those of you who are viewing tonight's ceremony online. Thank you for entrusting your students to me as university president and to us as the University of Southern Mississippi. And thank you for all the ways in which you support your students. As president of the University of Southern Mississippi, I am very proud of the ways that our institution has helped our students accomplish their academic and their leadership goals for now more than 111 years. The University of Southern Mississippi is at the forefront of academic programs and research, specifically related to ocean science and engineering, business, polymer science and engineering, music, nursing, and large event venue safety and security, just to name a few. The university students, many of whom are on the stage tonight, are engaged in undergraduate and graduate research that results in real-world solutions to current problems. University alumni all across the globe have made significant contributions to our world. And the university's faculty are involved in cutting-edge research from the depths of the Gulf of Mexico to the heights of the International Space Station. The University of Southern Mississippi is built upon the caliber of its people, and our collective success is led by each new generation of students. Tonight, we will honor students who have made their mark on our Southern Miss story, a story from the past, a present story, and a story that has yet to be written, our inspiring future. Their abilities and their achievements are a testament to the quality of our student body. To each of our honorees tonight, I say to you, congratulations. I applaud your excellence in academics. I applaud your excellence in leadership among our student body. And I applaud your excellence in service to the USM community and to the larger Pine Belt and state of Mississippi community. I look forward to hearing about your continued success as you progress toward completing your degrees. As I begin to close from this welcome, I'd like to thank each member of our faculty and staff, and I appreciate your dedication in developing your respective fields while encouraging our students to reach their full potential. Here in just a second, our Senior Vice President for Academic Affairs and Provost will come forward to begin the awards portion of tonight's program. But before he does that, I want to recognize Lydia that works in our Office of the Vice President for Student Affairs. I want to recognize Rachel Shoemaker, who will come be recognized tonight. And I want to recognize Dr. Dee Dee Anderson, who is our Vice President for Student Affairs, who has been with the university now just over 3 years, for really convincing me and the other senior officers of the university that we needed to do this program tonight, and that we could do this program tonight at a very high level in a way that would be safe and in accordance with our community standards and in accordance with CDC guidelines. And I'm grateful this evening that I listened and approved for this event to take place, and I want to thank you all for your vision and for your leadership and for your hard work on behalf of this great institution and on behalf of the great state of Mississippi. And so if you would now please help me welcome to the podium Dr. Stephen Mosier, who is our Provost and Senior Vice President of Academic Affairs for the awards portion of tonight's program. Dr. Mosier.
I've discovered during COVID-19 that it is very difficult to wear a mask and wear eyeglasses at the same time. So I have to change those out. But thank you, President Bennett, for your continuing and steadfast support of student life at the University of Southern Mississippi. Now, before I begin, I would like for everyone to note that the biographical sketches for our award winners are contained in a digital program that you can access via the QR code at your seat. Just pull your camera, your phone out and your camera, take a picture of that QR code. I will not be reading these in full, so I encourage you to read in more detail about the wonderful accomplishments of each of these outstanding students. So let's begin. The Best Citizenship Awards are given every year to two very special Southern Miss students who have best demonstrated traits of servant leadership, selfless giving to the university and to fellow students, and exemplary citizenship. These two students represent the highest ideals of what it means to be a Southern Miss Golden Eagle and serve as a positive role model to others. Our first recipient is Whitley Howell. Please come forward and pick up your award from the awards table and wait while I read your bio. Whitney Howell hails from Summit, Mississippi, and is the daughter of Paige and Debbie Howell. She majored in interdisciplinary studies with an emphasis in business administration and exercise science. Whitley is a member of the Honors College, as well as a member of 5 honor societies. Whitley has been quite involved during her time on campus as a member of the Student Alumni Association, Student Eagle Club, and a baseball Diamond Darling. She has helped recruit students by serving on Eagle Connection, Southern Style, and working as a tour guide for the Office of Admissions. Whitley has helped shape students' first-year experience by leading a group of Golden Eagles Welcome Week. In Welcome Week, she also is a proud member of the Delta 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 sorority, where she served in several different capacities. During her tenure, Whitley was named an Honors College 2018-2019 Schillig Bard Scholarship Endowment Scholar, as well as awarded the Fraternity and Sorority Life Scholar Merit Award and the Tri-Delta Sarah Ida Shaw Award. She received the President's Volunteer Service Award from the Corporation for National and Community Service. Whitley is steadfast and shines in doing behind-the-scenes work and never seeks credit for her leadership and involvement in student organizations. She is the first to show up, the first to see a need and fulfill it without being asked. She stays until the bitter end, wrapping up those loose ends. She says, "Southern Miss has prepared me in numerous ways for my future career. I have learned communication, leadership, financial, social, philanthropic, and many other skills. I will use these in my future. I could never repay Southern Miss for all the life lessons I have learned and friendships it has brought." Please join me in congratulating our first recipient, Whitley Howell. Our second recipient is Michael Williams. Michael, please come forward and retrieve your award from the awards table and wait while I read your bio. Michael Williams of Tupelo, Mississippi is the son of Christian Williams and Kevin Williams. He is majoring in public relations with a minor in religion. Michael is a member of the Public Relations Student Society of America and the Order of Omega Honor Society. He is also a scholar in the Lucky Day Citizenship program. Michael has served as president of Crew Campus Ministry. He has helped recruit and retain students by serving on Eagle Connection, a leader for Golden Eagle Welcome Week, and working as a tour guide and recruitment intern with the Office of Admissions. He is a proud member of Pi Kappa Phi fraternity, where he has held several leadership roles and also served on the Interfraternity Council. In Michael's words, "The most significant opportunity I've had at Southern Miss would be Journey of Hope through my fraternity Pi Kappa Phi in the ability experience. On Journey of Hope, I cycled 4,000 miles in 50 days from California to DC, raising funds and awareness for people with disabilities. Along the way, my team served over 750 different people with disabilities across the country. This experience taught me the importance of putting others' joy before myself and putting more effort into others than I put into myself. It taught me that the greatest joy is to build relationships and to love others through service. It also taught me about perseverance, even when it was tough. 2 weeks before I left for the trip, my dad passed away after a 7-year battle with brain cancer. I was devastated and scared to do such a rough trip after this happened, but was encouraged by my family about the importance of the service of our trip and was able to persevere physically, emotionally, mentally, and spiritually through this. Please join me in recognizing our second recipient of the Best Citizenship Award, Michael Williams. The Leave It Better Than You Found It Award was established by the Division of Student Affairs in 2009. First spoken by our Vice President Emeritus for Student Affairs, Dr. Joe Paul, these words quickly became more than an inspirational phrase. They became a way of life for our students. The recipient of this award is a senior who exemplifies this ideal, and through passion, leadership, and hard work, is leaving Southern Miss better than they found it. A committee developed by the Division of Student Affairs makes this selection. This year's recipient of the Leave It Better Than You Found It Award is Rebecca Reed. Please come forward, Rebecca. Rebecca Reed from New Orleans, Louisiana, is the daughter of Michael Reed, Robert, and Rebecca Albano. She majored in communication studies and has served her campus in several student organizations. Most notably, Rebecca has served on the Sexual Assault Prevention Ambassador team as Director of Profit Shares and lead facilitator on their executive board. Rebecca shares that her single contribution made towards Southern Miss lies in the dedication she has given to supporting sexual assault prevention on campus. Rebecca shares with us, "I have worked harder this year than I ever have before to support educational programming that connects students with survivor resources across campus and our community. In my tenure as lead facilitator of the Sexual Assault Prevention Ambassadors, I have coordinated over 30+ virtual events to fraternity and sorority life, leadership, residence life, and our student body. The singular contribution I have made to the university is having served our students as an advocate for others. I have promoted inclusive and diverse experiences in the conversations of sexual assault. I have fought for stereotypes to be eliminated so our students can live to their fullest potential. For so long, I felt like my leadership had been overlooked and that I was not making the difference I wanted to on campus. Serving in this position has left me better than I was found and left our campus safer than we started. Please join me in congratulating Rebecca Reed for leaving Southern Miss better than she found it." The Phi Kappa Phi Silver Bowl Award is the highest scholastic honor given to any student at a Southern Miss. Annually, this honor is given to the student who not only maintains a 4.0 grade point average, but also has the highest number of total credit hours from the university. This year, the Phi Kappa Phi Silver Bowl is presented to Landry Smith for his outstanding academic performance at Southern Miss. Help me congratulate Landry Smith.
Once again, I would like to remind you that the bios for each of our students is in your QR code. If I read the entire bio, we would be here all night because we have such a strong, accomplished student body. The Hall of Fame represents the highest distinction a student may achieve at Southern Miss. The Hall of Fame distinction has been in existence at the university since 1945 and represents our longest-standing student award. These students have exhibited the highest levels of scholarship, leadership, and campus involvement, all while making a meaningful impact on the quality of life at Southern Miss. Indeed, they have brought distinction to the university by their good works. For these accomplishments, they have well-earned induction into our Student Hall of Fame. Please come forward when your name is called, retrieve your award from the table, and then return to your seat after I read your bios. Our first Hall of Fame inductee is Summer Beauty. Summer is from Hattiesburg, Mississippi, and the daughter of Muhammad and Sani Beauty. She is majoring in biomedical sciences with a minor in chemistry. Summer is a member of Phi Kappa Phi National Honor Society, serving as vice president. She is also a scholar in the Lucky Day Citizenship Program and a member of the Honors College Foundation and Keystone programs. Summer is also a U.S. Department of State Benjamin A. Gilman International Scholar, U.S. Department of Defense David L. Boren Scholar, and an American Chemical Society Project Seed Scholar. Summer served as a peer advisor in the Office of Study Abroad and is a member of the Minority Association of Pre-Medical Students. She is also a member of the Muslim Student Association, where she led the USM chapter as president. Summer was voted as Southern Miss Outstanding Freshman and has been on the President's List and Dean's List multiple times. She has earned a funding award to present her research at various conferences. In her free time, Summer volunteers in the emergency department at Forest General Hospital as a care partner, responding to patients' requests for comfortability, and at Hawkins Elementary as an in-class tutor. Summer will continue her educational journey by completing a one-year scientific research internship before moving on to medical school to become a physician. Congratulations, Summer. Our next Hall of Fame inductee is Brett Beningo. Brett is a business administration major with a minor in marketing from Laurel, Mississippi, and is the son of Chuck and Gina Beningo. He is a member of the Lucky Day Scholarship Program, where he served as an academic peer mentor. He served on the 2019 Southern Style team and was a member of Eaglethon. As a member of Sigma Nu fraternity, Brett led as chapter president. He has also been a member of the Sexual Assault Prevention Ambassadors, the Pride of Mississippi Marching Band, the University Jazz Band, and the Student Government Association. He holds membership in 3 honor societies on campus. During Brett's time at USM, he was named the MC Hamilton Fraternity Man of the Year and the Brother of the Year for the Theta Gamma chapter of Sigma Nu. He was also elected 2020 USM Student Body King and was the recipient of the 2021 Outstanding Student in Business Administration. As a member of the Lucky Day program, Brett has consistently been involved in service throughout the Pine Belt community with such organizations as the Northeast Jones Band Program, where he has been able to continue his love of instrumental music and the marching arts through his service. Following graduation, Brett will pursue a master's in college student personnel at the University of Tennessee at Knoxville, where he will be a graduate assistant in the Center for Career Development and Academic Exploration. Congratulations, Brett. The next Hall of Fame inductee is Julia Bishop. Julia Bishop, a native of Hattiesburg, Mississippi, is the daughter of Joe and Jennifer Gardner Bishop and is a third-generation Golden Eagle. Her major is interdisciplinary studies with concentrations in exercise science and communication studies. She is a Discovery Scholar with the Honors College, a Lucky Day Citizenship Scholar, and a member of 5 honor societies. Julia has helped recruit new students by serving on Eagle Connection as president, being an orientation leader on Southern Style, and helped shape the student experience by being a member of the Golden Eagle Welcome Week crew. She has also been co-directors of events on Eagle-thon and is a proud member of Delta Gamma fraternity, where she held various leadership roles. She has also served the fraternity and sorority community as president of the College Panhellenic Council and as a recruitment counselor. In addition, she has spent time on the Junior Panhellenic Council. Julia has achieved both the President's List and the Dean's List during her tenure at Southern Miss. She was voted Sophomore Homecoming Maid in 2018, and her sorority awarded her the Model New Member her freshman year. Julia aspires to become a physician assistant. While continuing her education path, she will work in a clinic or hospital to gain health care experience. Julia says, "Southern Miss has prepared me for so much more than academics by developing me as a leader and citizen and exposing me to different viewpoints and experiences. I feel confident I have the ability to be a successful professional, willing to work for the betterment of my community through quality health care experiences and investment in others." Congratulations, Julia. Our next inductee into the Hall of Fame is Tiara Cooper. A native of Laurel, Mississippi, Tiara Cooper is the daughter of Dwight and Milicia Cooper. Tiara is an honors college scholar majoring in biological sciences with a biomedical emphasis and a chemistry minor with memberships in 3 honor societies. She has worked on campus as a resident assistant and has been involved in various organizations ranging from biological, environmental, and earth sciences ambassadors, GOO, SMAC, and AASO. Tiara proudly served as the 2019 Director of Homecoming for SGA, Director of Diversity for SGA, and Senator for the College of Arts and Sciences. She currently serves as the president for the Mu Nu chapter of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated. Tiara was also afforded the opportunity to be an undergraduate participant in the Mississippi Rural Dentist Scholarship Program and studied tropical biology abroad in the Galapagos Island. After noticing there was not an organization specifically dedicated to students interested in dentistry, she co-founded the Pre-Dental Society at Southern Miss. She also received the Peggy Jean Connor Award and was nominated for Sorority Woman of the Year. After graduation, Tiara will enter graduate school to earn her master's in biomedical sciences before applying to dental school. Her long-term goal is to become a dentist and to provide adequate oral care in the rural areas of the state of Mississippi. Congratulations, Tiara. Toni Chrysler is our next Hall of Fame inductee. Hailing from Terry, Mississippi, Toni Chrysler is the daughter of Tony and Kimberly Chrysler. She is an elementary education major with endorsements in English and social studies. Throughout her time at Southern Miss, Toni has been a member of the Afro-American Student Organization, holding the leadership positions of president, vice president, and treasurer. She has also served as the treasurer of Mississippi Professional Educators and as a 2019 GU Crew leader. Toni truly believes in being a servant leader, and she has shown this by volunteering for over 300 hours at Jumpstart, teaching lessons to preschool students and caring for children aged 6 months to 3 years old. She also spent time as a tutor under the organization Math Power, where she helped elementary students who struggled in mathematics. She was recognized for her hard work when she was chosen as the member of the Kennard Scholars Program in 2018 and the Black-Eyed Susan's Leadership Honorary in 2020. Along with this recognition, she has been awarded the MPE Linda Anglin Teacher Scholarship, as well as the Collaborative Literacy Award for Student Success. After graduation, Toni will begin her journey in the education field as a second-grade teacher at Woodley Elementary School, and she plans to pursue a master's degree in curriculum and instruction in the fall. Congratulations. The next inductee is Jordan Green. Jordan Green from Hattiesburg, Mississippi, is the daughter of Adina Green. She is graduating with a degree in psychology, with a minor in political science, and a certificate in leadership experience. She is a scholar with the Lucky Day program, McNear program, as well as a Jump Scholar, Kennard Scholar, and a USM Academic Excellence Scholar. Jordan also holds membership in 7 honor societies. Jordan has held several memberships in leadership roles across the campus, including Student Government Association, Southern Style, the Gold 100, Afro-American Student Organization, Student Alumni Association, and a member of the Eagle Catholic Student Association. She is also a proud member of the Alpha Kappa Alpha Inc. Iota Kappa chapter, where she served as president. Jordan has presented Why Are All the Black Kids Sitting Together in the Cafeteria at the 2019 NODA Region 6 Conference and the Unethical Practice of Mass Incarceration of African American Males in the United States at the 2018 Honors College Symposium. Jordan's thesis research project, titled Colorism and the Beginning of the School-to-Prison Pipeline, outlines the effects of colorism on Black male youth and how teachers' perceptions impact discipline and punishment, and was presented at the 2020 annual Mississippi McNear Symposium. Jordan has been on the president's list 4 semesters, chosen as most outstanding freshman, received the Barbara Ross Gold Leaf Scholarship Award, and was named the Leadership and Student Involvement Emerging Leader of the Year. Jordan was named the Omar Nelson Scholar through the Department of Political Science. She was elected by her peers to the 2017 Homecoming Corps as freshman maid. In her time with the Afro-American Student Organization, she was awarded Outstanding Freshman Leadership Award and the Academic Excellence Award. Jordan has earned several titles through her service to the AKA chapter. Jordan plans to attend law school to become a civil rights, criminal defense, or family attorney. She has a sincere passion for helping people, fighting for what is right, and in many cases, what is just. Congratulations, Jordan. Our next Hall of Fame inductee is Mallory Ivy. Mallory Ivy, a native of Florence, Mississippi, is the daughter of Jackie and Keith Thompson and Michael and Katie Ivy. She is an accounting major and a Lucky Day Citizen Scholar. She holds membership in 7 honor societies. Mallory has given back to the Southern Miss community by being an active leader in the Student Government Association, where she has most recently served as the Vice President for Finance and Administration. She has also enjoyed her time in Southern Style as an orientation leader and campus ambassador and as a student tour guide for Eagle Connection. She has raised funds with Eaglethon while holding the position of Director of Initiatives and Outreach. Mallory is a proud member of Kappa Delta sorority, where she has served as the Vice President of Community Service, a Sisterhood Enrichment Team Leader, and a member of the Standards Board. Through her Kappa Delta membership, Mallory was given the opportunity to be a leader within the College Panhellenic Council as Vice President of Membership, Vice President of Administration, a recruitment counselor, and the Vice President of Philanthropy for the Junior Panhellenic Council. Mallory is eager to begin her career as an accountant. She plans to continue her education at Southern Miss Graduate School, yay, and begin her MBA this summer. She looks forward to settling down in Mississippi within the Jackson or Hattiesburg area. Congratulations, Mallory. Next, we will induct into the Hall of Fame Reed Morris. Hailing from Jackson, Louisiana, Reed Morris is the son of Chris Morris and Tara Lofton and is majoring in healthcare marketing. He is a member of the Lambda Sigma Honor Society and involved with the Business Student Advisory Council. Reed works for the Office of Admissions as a student tour guide and served in Eagle Connection as Vice President of Retention and Events and Vice President of New Members, Southern Style, and Goo Crew, all of which help recruit and retain new students. Reed is also a leader in his fraternity, Sigma Phi Epsilon, where he held the positions of Vice President of Communication and Senior Marshal. Representing his fraternity, he currently serves as the 2020-2021 President for the Interfraternity Council. Reed held the position of Director of Mini Marathon Fundraising and Partnerships for Eaglethon, communicating with area high schools to raise money for the Children's Miracle Network hospitals. Reed was also a part of the ACES Living Learning Community for first-year students. Reed was elected Mr. Southern Miss by the student body in the fall of 2020. Reed is pursuing a master's in health administration and public policy and a hospital administrative fellowship after graduation. Congratulations. Selma Newbill is our next inductee into the Hall of Fame. Selma Newbill from Carriere, Mississippi, is the daughter of Amanda Newbill and is a double major in English and political science. She was a member of the Pride of Mississippi and the School of Music as a clarinet player. Selma was a part of the Student Government Association, serving on the Executive Council as the Comptroller for Philanthropy Commission and a senator representing the campus at large. She is an Honors College scholar, serving the Honors College Leadership Council as a member of the Ambassador Committee. Selma was selected to be a member of the Black-Eyed Susan Women's Leadership Honorary Society and served as president throughout her senior year. After seeing the need for a student organization to promote and facilitate discussion on sexual misconduct, Selma founded the Sexual Assault Prevention Ambassadors. She served the organization as president and currently serves as the organization's senior advisor. During her time as president, she also certified around 150 university students in Green Dot bystander intervention training in partnership with the Schaefer Center for Crisis Intervention. Selma has earned several other honors, including being the commencement standard bearer for the College of Arts and Sciences. She was recognized as a Forbes Under 30 Scholar and as a finalist for the Harry S. Truman Public Service Scholarship. Selma was also honored by the Department of Housing and Residence Life with the Selma Newbill Pursuit of Passion Award, an annual namesake award to honor one student each year who is in pursuit of change for the betterment of the university. Congratulations, Selma. Rachel Shoemaker is the next Hall of Fame inductee. Rachel is a native of Taylorsville, Mississippi, majoring in communication studies with a minor in legal studies. She is the daughter of Ellen and John Shoemaker. She is a scholar with the Lucky Day Citizenship Program and holds membership in 3 honor societies. Rachel has served the Southern Miss campus by leading in the Student Government Association all 4 years of her college career. She was elected as president for the 2020-2021 school year. Rachel has spent time recruiting and retaining students as a member of Eagle Connections, Southern Style, and working as a tour guide for the Office of Admissions. Rachel is a proud member of Delta 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 sorority, where she has held multiple leadership roles. Rachel also serves her sorority by being president of the Junior Panhellenic Council. During her time at Southern Miss, Rachel was voted Most Outstanding Female of the Focus Branch of Freshman Associates and was a finalist for the Peggy Jean Connor Award from Alpha Phi Alpha fraternity. She achieved both President's List and Dean's List multiple times during her tenure. Rachel has applied to the MBA program at Southern Miss with plans to attend law school in Washington, D.C., before returning to Hattiesburg to serve the community that has shaped her into the person she is today. Congratulations, Rachel. Landry Smith is our final Hall of Fame inductee for 2021. Landry Smith from Laurel, Mississippi is majoring in psychology with a double minor in chemistry and biology. He has maintained a 4.0 GPA throughout his entire college career. Landry has served the Southern Miss community as a member of the Honors College Leadership Council Executive Board, a psychology scholar, and a volunteer student tutor in the Department of Psychology, a member of Eaglethon, and he was the student vice president of Phi Kappa Phi. He is also a member of the Sigma Nu fraternity, where he has held several leadership roles. Landry has been awarded several awards throughout his academic endeavors, including the Eagle Spur and the NCUR travel funding through the Drapeau Center for Undergraduate Research. The Department of Psychology also awarded him Most Outstanding Senior. Through his membership of Sigma Nu, Landry was voted Brother of the Year twice, Community Builder of the Year for the Office of Fraternity and Sorority Life. Ending his college career, Landry will represent the Honors College by carrying the presidential gonfalon at the commencement in May. After graduation, Landry will pursue his dream of becoming a physician and will apply to medical school. He credits Southern Miss, and specifically his time as a research assistant, with providing him with the skills to push him forward into medical school, to become a physician that treats each patient in fairness and equality. Congratulations, Landry. The pewter plates that the Hall of Fame inductees received today were generously provided by the Southern Miss Alumni Association. Please join me once again in congratulating all of our 2020-21 Southern Miss Hall of Fame inductees. At this time, we will now hold the official inauguration of the 2020-2021 Student Government Association officers. Created in 1912 by students in the first class at Mississippi Normal College, the SGA is the oldest student organization at the university. They are the group tasked with organizing the student body, promoting students' rights and responsibilities, encouraging university pride, and promoting full cooperation between students, faculty, and administration in the constant pursuit of excellence, justice, and quality of life for all students at Southern Miss. Before we begin the induction of the new officers, I would like to first thank the outgoing officers for the leadership that they have shown this past year. When Rachel and her team were elected, they had no idea what this year would hold for them. And despite all of the difficulties, they rose above it, they challenged us, they were creative, and they soared like a true golden eagle. So thank you to all of you for helping us get through this year, and I hope that you were able to enjoy a little bit of this year, and I look forward to seeing most of you in graduate school. Please stand if you're an officer for this year, for 2021. You guys go ahead and stand up so everybody can see you. The university is certainly dependent on the voices of students to help us make good, informed decisions on all aspects of student experiences at Southern Miss. Please join me in thanking this very special group. I would like to now ask Rachel Shoemaker, outgoing SGA president, to give her final address to the community.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining us this evening as we celebrate some of Southern Miss's best and brightest leaders. My name is Rachel Shoemaker, and it is my honor to serve as the Southern Miss Student Body President, for the next 10 minutes, that is. When writing this speech, I asked myself many, many times, how do you put this year or this experience into words? And to be honest with you all, I still am not quite sure of the answer to that question, but I'm going to try my best during this speech. When elected as student body president a short year ago, I made it my mission that students' needs and interests would be at the center of everything we do. How we organize ourselves, in the way we market ourselves, by appointing students who could best represent their peers, honestly addressing difficult realities both internally and across our community, and by building a culture of accountability. I wanted SGA to be relevant on campus, and I wanted to ensure that we are representing all students. Shortly after I was elected, we found out that the worldwide pandemic of COVID-19 that had come into our lives would be here to stay. And because of this, our SGA inauguration would be completely virtual. Our return to campus was uncertain, and the future of SGA and how we were going to function as an organization was unknown. While all of these things were shocking and difficult to process, I knew that no matter the circumstances, our student body deserved to continue to have a voice, continue to be advocated for, and continue to have opportunities to have the Southern Miss experience, even from thousands of miles apart. Immediately, our officers and SGA members started the almost impossible job of continuing the day-to-day functions when almost nothing felt normal. But what I saw through these challenges, through the no's, through the uncertainty, was that we came together in a way like never before. I encouraged my team that no matter the circumstances we were going to face this year, that we were not going to forget our mission as an organization, which is to represent the student body that we serve. With the help of my executive officer team, I believe that we, as an organization, accomplished those things. Some of the accomplishments that we had this year were the following. We hosted a year-long constitutional convention in order to address and remedy some issues within our document. Our largest change, which I am incredibly proud of, was the formal alignment between the Hattiesburg campus SGA and the Gulf Park SGA to become one student government association. We believe that by unifying all student government at the University of Southern Mississippi, our collective voice will be stronger when our peers are relying on us to be heard. Our influence will grow, and our ability to represent all of our peers across the entire institution will be substantially improved. Even though we weren't able to host many of our usual events on campus, our members still were able to get creative with programming and give our students opportunities to remain engaged. One of those events was our Ride to the Polls initiative, where students were able to use the transport service that SGA provided to have a safe, free ride directly from campus to the voting precincts on Election Day. I'm looking forward to seeing how this tradition continues to grow in the future. We also hosted 2 fully virtual elections for the Student Body Court and our new SGA Executive Officer team. SGA's initiatives team worked with several departments across campus to create a bias reporting website that puts all of our Southern Miss reporting systems into one place so that students have better accessibility to those resources. Despite a year like no other, we still hosted or helped host Mental Health Awareness Week, It's On Us Week, the Big Event Week, and other programming initiatives throughout the year. Our Senate body created meaningful and impactful resolutions in order to enhance the student experience, and our judicial board continued to meet to address parking concerns and appeals and put on a very successful Creed Week. Our 2 newer terms this year, Communications and Administrative Affairs, were diligent with getting information out to students and making crucial updates internally so that information and updates were shared across all of SGA and the community as a whole. I am proud of the work that the Student Government Association did for our student body, and I am proud of the way that our members showed resiliency and grit, even when times were so challenging. One thing that was important to me this year as student body president was ensuring that students were advocated for and that students' concerns were heard. Especially in a year when few events or courses were held in person and the student body was spread thousands of miles apart, representation of students' interests were more important than ever. Some of the steps SGA took fulfilling this mission included a bi-weekly meeting that I had with our Vice President of Student Affairs where we discussed student concerns and specific action steps that we could take to address those concerns. I felt it was also important to take a stand on important issues that directly affected our Southern Miss student population this past year. To do this, SGA released a statement that supported the Black Lives Matter movement that promised to lead our peers towards becoming more inclusive. I also partnered with the IHL Student Body President's Council, calling for our lawmakers in Mississippi to remove and change our state flag. I believe that as student government leaders, we will always have a unique opportunity to use our voices to influence change across our state. Finally, I could not end this year without thanking the people who have stood beside me throughout this year. To my family, my mom, dad, my brother, my aunt and uncle, thank you for being my biggest supporters. Thank you for instilling in me the values of hard work and for teaching me that I can accomplish anything that I set my mind to. You were my biggest cheerleaders and my greatest confidants, and I'm so incredibly thankful for you. To my best friend, Reed, thank you for being there for me throughout this year. You saw the good and the bad, and you never stopped supporting me and encouraging me. Thank you for being a shoulder to cry on, a friend at all times, and a person that I can rely on. To my friends, thank you for sticking through this year with me. Thank you for always being there and for being my confidants throughout the year. I could not have made it through this year without you all. To Amanda Jo, thank you for everything. Thank you for being a mentor, for always giving the best advice, and for always encouraging me. Thank you for also holding me accountable when needed, and for having the hard conversations and walking through the hard decisions with me. I, nor SGA, could have made it through this year without you, and we are grateful for your leadership. To Dr. Anderson, thank you for your mentorship. Our bi-weekly meetings were something I so looked forward to. Thank you for always being a listening ear and a confidant for me throughout the year. Thank you for all that you do to advocate for students and listen to their needs and concerns, especially during this challenging year. The Southern Miss student body is lucky to have you and lucky to be led by you. To the University of Southern Mississippi administration, thank you for welcoming me this year and making me feel included and heard. Thank you for allowing me to share student concerns and for being so quick to start addressing those concerns for students. Thank you for how you led our university through this challenging year. We are lucky as students to be led by you and to have you advocating for us. Thank you. To SGA and my fellow SGA executive officers, thank you for letting me lead you this year and for trusting me with this job. Thank you for everything you did to ensure that students were still represented and still advocated for through all of the challenges that this year brought. You are so resilient, and I can never put into words how proud I am for everything you accomplished. To the Southern Miss student body, thank you for putting your trust in me a year ago. Thank you for holding me accountable, for supporting me always, and for allowing me to be your voice. I hope that I have made you proud and that you feel that I represented you well. And finally, to my friend Lucas, your next student body president, thank you. Thank you for showing me and all of us the value of hard work and the importance of never giving up, no matter how challenging it is. You have now an incredibly important, stressful, and fantastic job to fairly and equally represent our student body, which is unparalleled in its grit and pride. Take in every second and enjoy every moment, because this year will fly by. You will be surrounded by the greatest leaders and mentors. Learn from them, but never be afraid to speak up when needed. I'm immensely proud of you and excited to see the incredible things that you do as you continue to move SGA and our university forward. As I said in the beginning of this speech, the task of painting an accurate picture of this last year is a near impossible task. What I learned through this job and through this year is just how incredible our student body and our university are. When times are challenging, we, as Golden Eagles, rise to those challenges. We don't take no for an answer. We take advantage of the updraft moments, and we find new ways to adapt and soar. I want to leave you with this encouragement that I have truly learned through this position and through my time at Southern Miss. I want you to remember that when we as Southern Miss students say "to the top," it means that we aren't simply trying to reach a destination or through achieving a specific checklist or goal, but instead, when we say "to the top," it means that we are constantly raising the bar no matter what endeavor that we pursue. I have seen this mindset enacted within our student body each day, and it makes me proud to be a Golden Eagle. That makes me proud to have had the chance to represent such a dynamic, diverse, and devoted group of students. It has been the greatest honor of my life to serve as your student body president. You, the students, have truly left me better than you found me. I hope that through this year and throughout my 4 years at Southern Miss, I was able to invest in you just like you have invested in me. All of the love in my heart will forever go to SGA and to Southern Miss. Thank you, and as always, Southern Miss, to the top. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Kelsey Ford, and I had the pleasure of serving as the Vice President of Judicial Affairs for the Student Government Association for the 2020-2021 school year. I now ask that all new officers stand and remain standing. I ask that President Bennett come forward to assist with the greeting of each new officer. When your name is called, please step forward to the podium to be sworn in. Lucas Williams.
You want me to go in front of them?
As student body president, you are responsible for being the official voice and representative of SGA and the student body, enforcing all legislation of SGA, serving on university and IHL committees, and appointing a chief of staff who is approved by the Senate prior to swearing in. Please raise your right hand. Mr. Williams, do you solemnly swear to carry out the duties as president of the Student Government Association at the University of Southern Mississippi? Congratulations, President Williams. J.C. Lynn Piercy. As president of the Gulf Park SGA, you are responsible for being the official voice and representative of the Gulf Park SGA and the student body, enforcing all legislation of the Gulf Park SGA, and serve as senior vice president of Gulf Park operations for the Hattiesburg SGA. Please raise your right hand. Ms. Piercy, do you solemnly swear to carry out the duties as Gulf Park president of the Student Government Association at the University of Southern Mississippi? Congratulations, President Piercy. Cynthia Miles. As Senior Vice President, you are the Senate President and responsible for serving as the presiding officer over all meetings of the SGA Senate, implementing legislation and resolutions passed by the Senate, and serving as Student Body President in the absence of the SGA President. Please raise your right hand. Mrs. Miles, do you solemnly swear to carry out the duties as Senior Vice President of the Student Government Association, to which you were duly elected by the student body at the University of Southern Mississippi? Congratulations. Patterson White. As Vice President of Judicial Affairs, you are responsible for serving as head of the judicial branch, certifying results of all SGA elections and referenda, and acting as chief advisor to the Student Government Association on all matters of constitutionality. Please raise your right hand. Mr. White, do you solemnly swear to carry out the duties as Chief Justice of the Student Government Association, to which you were duly elected by the student body at the University of Southern Mississippi? Congratulations, Chief Justice White. Maritza Diaz Castillo. As Vice President of Finance and Administration, you are responsible for managing the budget of the SGA, making available all public records of the SGA, and chairing the Administrative Commission. Please raise your right hand. Ms. Castillo, do you solemnly swear to carry out the duties as Chief Financial Officer of the Student Government Association, to which you were duly elected by the student body at the University of Southern Mississippi? Congratulations. Ashley Langford. As Vice President of Communications, you are responsible for creating and overseeing all marketing, public relations, and advertising of the SGA, approving and publishing official statements on behalf of the SGA, and promoting all work, including events and initiatives put forward by the SGA. Please raise your right hand. Ms. Langford, do you solemnly swear to carry out the duties as Chief Communications Officer of the Student Government Association, to which you were duly elected by the student body of the University of Southern Mississippi? Congratulations. Olivia Williams. As Chief of Staff, you're responsible for serving as an ex officio member of the Executive Committee, presiding over the SGA Cabinet, which is a program and commission of the SGA, and appointing officers to the Cabinet. Please raise your right hand. Ms. Williams, do you solemnly swear to carry out the duties as Chief of Staff of the Student Government Association, to which you were duly appointed by the President and confirmed by Senate? Congratulations, Chief of Staff Williams. It is now my pleasure to introduce to you all your new SGA President, Mr. Lucas Williams, for his welcoming comments and vision for the future.
Hello, everybody. Yeah, that's good. I don't even know where to start. One thing that they told me coming into this role, you have some big shoes to fill, and I learned recently that they're actually a 6.5 or a 7. But one thing about it, I can't come up here without thanking the administration and former President Rachel Shoemaker and Amanda Joe and Ben and a lot of other people, and I won't call names because you know what happens after that. And congratulations to everybody tonight for your awards. In today's climate, I think it's important to start with a quote from one of my favorite activists. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. once said, "If you can't fly, then run. If you can't walk, then crawl. If you can't crawl, do whatever you can to keep moving forward." Today's challenges that our student body has endured through this recent political climate and pandemic has taught us all that we cannot stop moving. Moving forward as a country, moving forward as an institution, and moving forward as the future generation that will represent the University of Southern Mississippi has never been more crucial. We cannot embody the essence of a Southern Miss Golden Eagle without taking risk, facing adversity, and persevering through daily challenges that impede our goals. While many felt the hit from this pandemic on a personal level, we were all affected by our day-to-day lives with emotional turmoil and uncertainty surrounding the situation. Many lost loved ones, lost jobs, and saw a delay in our educational goals where we were frightened for our safety. We didn't crawl or lay flat through this adversity. Our Southern Miss administration and student body kept moving forward, creating ways for us to fulfill our goals while remaining safe and healthy. Eagles rise and soar. This is what we'll continue to do. In addition to the effects of COVID-19, the surrounding political climate affected our student body. We held voter registration drives, organized transportation to the polls, hosted activist marches, and remained focused on pulling together a united academic community where all voices from all sides were heard. It's important to remember that we all do not think, look, or act the same way. I would say that life would be really boring if we were all the same. What makes our institution unique is the way that we have a diverse student body that respects the opinions and goals of our peers. This is why this is the greatest honor of my life thus far, to be elected as the student body president for the University of Southern Mississippi. I know that USM upholds a community of scholars that appreciates the values and differences among people, customs, and viewpoints. As our creed states, we oppose hatred, bigotry, and bias towards others. It's our responsibility to exhibit behavior that demonstrates respect to all members of our Southern Miss community. As your president, I promise to uphold the duties of the creed and push our institution forward. We must promise to uphold the duties, keep moving, and keep progressing. We must embrace all adversity that is thrown our way. So in times of uncertainty, we ask, how do we keep moving forward, like Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. said? We start by setting 3 pivotal pillars for our student body to reach. These pillars include restoring, refocusing, and reconnecting. The first thing is to restore our faith in our student body and our USM student government. We want students to understand that we are here to represent the voice of our students, all of our students. We promise to advocate, hear, and push forward the concerns you bring to our attention. We want our SGA to reflect the entire Golden Eagle community. We cannot do this without your support and faith, and we will restore trust. Next, we will restore what the pandemic has taken from us. We will learn from those challenges, be better for adversity that has interrupted our college experience, and we will be restored. Our second pillar is to refocus. We want to refocus on the issues that affect our student body is dealing with on a daily basis. We want to refocus our Golden Eagle community to be accepting, progressive, and inspired. We want to refocus our goals to live life with purpose and come together for open and honest communication. We want to refocus our attention to what our lives were like prior to the pandemic, but better. Not just better humans, but creating a better and safer community encompassing of all the things the pandemic has forced us to recognize. The last pillar is to reconnect. Being connected to all of you at the University of Southern Mississippi has made me who I am today. The connections that I've made at USM greatly impacted my life in a positive way, I'm thankful for the student body for embracing me, mentoring me, and building me up to be a better human, friend, and student. My wish is for future Golden Eagles to feel the same connection, love, and encouragement that I did. This is why it's critical for us to reconnect now, to come together and continue the USM legacy of building long-lasting relationships and networking for many years to come. The 3 pillars are just a start. In today's world, it can be messy and doubtful, but we will move forward as a united Golden Eagle body, always having each other's back and encouraging our peers along the journey. Before I conclude, I'd like to take time to wish those who have been there with me, helping me move forward in this journey. My thank you is just a small drop in the ocean compared to what you have done for me. I thank you to my family. Although some of you are so far away, the level of appreciation that I have for you has no end. Thank you to the administration at Southern Miss. And I'd like to thank my mother. The love I have for you has no end. I value you and the love that you give me on a daily basis. I find myself looking up to you more and more daily. Honestly, I don't think I'll ever be able to let you know how much I appreciate you. It's because of your compassion and generosity that I've grown into the man I am today. So thank you for always being there for me. To conclude, I'm extremely grateful for this opportunity to serve as your 2021-2022 University of Southern Mississippi Student Body President. I'm honored and humbled that you all have chosen me. It's time to get to work, and my promises to you all is that we will crawl, and then we will walk, and once we walk, we will run, and finally, we soar. As always, Southern Miss.
Now, Dr. Bennett, you may have to come fix the microphone. It is a curse to be surrounded by tall men. But I am the luckiest person in the world, and I have the best job. Wait, my president is looking over my shoulder.
I was only going to add that you see who works for who around this place. And she's going to be with me. She's going to be with me until she's 85, so.
Dr. Bennett tricked me one day and had me agree to work until he retired, but then he did not tell me that he was retiring at 85. And we're the same age, so I'm trying to renegotiate that contract. I am very lucky. I have the best job in the world, and as I read through all of these bios, and you all looked at your digital bios, you see why. We are surrounded by the best students in the state of Mississippi and in the country. They've accomplished so much, and I'm in awe of all that they do every single day. But they do the things that they do because of those of you in the audience. So I would like to take a second to, if you're able to stand, if you're a parent or someone in support of your student here, if you'll stand so that we can thank you appropriately for all that you've done for our students. I'm so forever grateful that you allowed your student to come to Southern Miss and you gave us the opportunity to help shape them for their future. Before I go, there's a couple other people I would also like to thank. First, Lydia Pierce. Oh, she has popped up from the back. Lydia, come around the front and do a pageant wave for me. Lydia is the glue of my office. She's the one that keeps me on track and keeps me going where I need to go. But more importantly, she's the person that planned this entire event. She did a great job. In a time where we couldn't go by the script because things were different, she was able to be creative and to move forward and to challenge us to have a special event that these students are worthy of. So thank you, Lydia. Appreciate it. Also, thank you, Miss Kelly. Miss Kelly's in the front taking pictures. Wave your hand, Miss Kelly. Miss Kelly's often at all of our events climbing on tables and getting the best shot, and she takes the best pictures ever, which will be available in a couple weeks online at the University Photo Services. I'm not going to read the USM. Your students know how to find them. So get online, she'll have beautiful pictures of your student, because I know you probably didn't get a chance to take as good as she did. So if you'd like to have pictures of the event, please do so. Once again, I want to congratulate each of our students that are on the stage today. You all have accomplished so much, and you've given so much to Southern Miss, and you've truly left Southern Miss better than you found it. So thank you very much, and congratulations to all of you. And with that, I will conclude our program and invite you to enjoy the time that you have with your student tonight, and always come back and visit Southern Miss, because we will always be looking for you. Students, if you will stay on stage, we have a few more pictures to take. Thank you. You all have a good night.